Negatif, Bonjour, Guruni, Qingtao, Assalamu alaikum, Negatif, Kastamida, uh, Bleeded, Blighted. I'm trying to say hello in Russian. I still got to learn it. But yeah, welcome to Yeah, I Said It, and I am your host, Kaya. And today I am here about a video about my journey, how I went from Christian to spirituality. So tune in, grab your drink, grab your breakfast, bowl of cereal, your waffles, your eggs. I don't eat meat, but if you got bacon and sausages, take a bite from me. Shit, goddamn it. But anyway, grab what you need to make yourself comfortable in the environment you're in to enjoy my video, and I'll be right back. Sorry about the corny intro, y'all. I still haven't had time to work on it. But here we go. I am back, and I hope you are as well. All right, let me get on up in here. I hope you guys are having a great morning so far. I woke up fighting demons. You feel me? I feel good. Feel like I'm in a boxing ring. Matter of fact, I rode past the gym yesterday, and I told the boy, he looked at me like, "You coming in here, shorty?" And I'm looking like, "I'll be in there one day." He was like, "Bring it on." So I can't wait to get up in there and spar with them niggas. Yeah, because I need to learn some more new moves. You feel me? And sharpen up what I have. No, you got to get down here. You cannot lay on my pillows. Nope. Nah, come on, Looney Tune. Have a seat. Lay down. You want to go back in your playpen? You don't want to do that, do you? You want to go back to prison? Let me stop. Why are you picking with my puppy? All right, so I'm in here. Let me see. Let me turn it down. Why is it on vibrate? The phone, okay? The phone. I don't use vibrators. I don't even like them. I don't know. They're just annoying. I don't know. I just don't like them. Plus, you got to use a condom with it because you can still catch like stuff from a fucking dildo. But anyway, well, I'm sensitive down here, so I got to be careful what I'm out here doing for real. Before I fuck around, my pussy fall apart. I ain't got time for that shit. I'd be dead somewhere. All right, so wait a minute. Let me grab my bong. Cause you know this is what I do. This is what I do. So let me turn this up. All right. So I was going to do the video last night. Sorry about that, but I made some fish off. That fish was popping, popping. It was popping, 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 popping. The fish was good, and I made some string beans. I didn't really like how they came out, but I ate it anyway. I didn't season it properly, and I made potato salad, y'all. So I don't. I have a couple of pieces left over, and I want to make some broccoli with that. But I might save the broccoli for my seafood bag. I stay with a seafood bag. I try not to eat as much as I used to, but yeah. So let me do my brown. And oh, y'all like my new avatar? This is me laughing at all the haters, all the fucking stupid motherfucking people. That's me cracking the fuck up. You feel me? So when I got this on here, that means you're a fucking joke to me. You feel me? So I got YouTube, or I got a group of people that don't like me or whatever, but yet they follow me though, right? And now all of a sudden, they took my followers off. So YouTube is doing something illegal. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I have one motherfucking follower, subscriber. I'm still gonna post my videos. Why? Because I'm rebellious as fuck. Two, once I know that I'm being hated on, I do the most. Three, the people still need to get the motherfucking message. Four, you're a fucking nobody. Whoever God wants to listen to this, whether it's 5 motherfucking people, those 5 people gonna hear this fucking video. You feel me? Or any other video that I post. And furthermore, that ain't gonna do nothing but make me want to go harder. I use your haters. I transmute that energy. Why you think I've been putting more videos? You notice? Have you noticed? Right. I've been putting more videos. Why? Because I've been transmuting your fucking energy. You stupid as fuck. It doesn't matter. Eventually, I will break through because I always do. So whatever y'all doing with the algorithm, with the whatever you're doing, trust me. And when you start having bad luck, think about me, please, because I promise you, it got something to do with me and other people that you done fucked around. You feel me? But anyway, moving along. Let me drink this water. Yes. Hmm. Y'all got me fucked up. You're not gonna silence me. That's not. And now that I know that I know that I know that I know that God knows that God told me He knows, she know that I should know. I'm definitely not going nowhere, bitch. The only way I go somewhere is if I can't get the fuck up in my motherfucking account, ho. But for me to just shut my shit down, it's not going to happen. And fuck you. And you can eat the whole world's shit with nails in it. I gotta get a avatar of shit, and I'm gonna make sure it's a real photo of shit. So that'll be for my haters too. Yes, I'm an ignorant bitch. I can be very rude, and I'm gonna show you because I'm gonna post that on there. I'm gonna take a picture of some real shit, and I'm gonna post it, and that's what I'm gonna be talking through. I take pictures of my shit because I know that the government gonna go through my phone so they can see it. Oh yeah, sit down there. So let me take it. I don't know who the fuck y'all thought y'all was playing with, but you got the right one. You definitely got the right one. You got the right one. And I knew that those 5 extra new followers, I know for a fact that they didn't unsubscribe. I promise you. So I know it had to be some other fuck shit from coming from somewhere else. And that's cool. I knew it was going to happen. That's why I had them follow me. I said, look, I I got the extra subscribers, and God said, now watch this. Watch they take more off. I already knew what the fuck you was going to do. That's why I did that. Y'all dumb as shit. Who's this? You're stupid. You're dumb. Yeah. Lord, I shouldn't laugh with weed in my mouth. That's funny as fuck. I swear to God on my soul, you just don't know. You got the wrong one. That shit. That look. One thing I love about being a whore, okay, an ex-retired whore, you learn not to worry about nothing because if you do, it can fuck with your money. Period. So I know how to ignore shit when need to be. And sometimes I say, you know what? I want to be petty. I want to be petty. So sometimes I go into that petty bag. You know what I'm saying? That petty treasure. I go in that petty treasure real quick. But for the most part, like get the fuck out of here. And I'm doing another video after this. Ha ha ha. That's right. Bring it. You're my motivation, my mule. I'm gonna use you as my mule. Thank you. Dead ass. That's why when you heard on that video when I was praising God to activate y'all, okay? Let me tell you something. This is what I thank God for shit like this. Because if you wouldn't do that, then I wouldn't do more of what I'm doing. So thank you. See, if you do nothing, then that's gonna make me do nothing and be a little lazy. Because us Leos love to be lazy, you know. But for some reason, I'm lazy, but then I'm not lazy. I have my moments, but it's not nothing I get stuck in. And both of my parents Leos, and so am I. So when that lazy shit hit me, it hits. Mhm. But trust me, if I know I ain't got no money, ain't nothing being lazy over here. I gotta have a certain amount before I can even think about being lazy. Let's get that clear here. So yeah, so I want to talk about my journey from Christianity to spirituality. Now, like I said in previous videos, I've grown up to I grown up to know a little bit about just a little bit about my family background on my mother's side. And you know, they're witches. They're, you know, I never met a warlock in my family. I never met a man that admitted that he dips into magic. Not a male. It's mostly the women in my family, from my understanding. And I grew up in church, and I learned from the Bible that it says test the spirit by the spirit. So I tried Muslim when we was younger, and when I laughed, I ain't gonna lie. But then I loved certain things about it. To this day, I do. And back then, a lot of people wasn't Muslim, so people would have me while I'm over their house and eating. They would have me say the prayers, wish me Allah, Rahman, Rahim, all of that. And to hear a 7-year-old talk like that, they was like, "Oh, say the prayers, say the prayers, say the prayers, say the prayers." So I'm speaking something that they're not used to hearing. I think they was more infatuated that it was another language versus what the fuck I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Because if I said the same thing in English, it wouldn't have meant shit to them. People sick. But anyway, I loved it. I loved saying it because I knew I was saying something that nobody else was saying. I loved that I was wearing long skirts. I loved it. I always had beautiful clothes, so that was never, excuse me, a problem growing up. We always had cute little clothes, and I grew up and I decided to go to church on my own. And when I was younger, I couldn't really understand what they were saying. And that's how I would know that these pastors were fake. Like they didn't give a fuck about the people. And when I decided to surrender I ain't gonna lie, I was pulled into this. Because like I said, I got my calling at night on Broadway. I was listening to Uriel, and he was saying how some people had to go through this and had to go through that. I didn't go through anything. I've been going through shit all my motherfucking life. It was just that I got called. It wasn't like something happened trauma. Cause let me tell you something. When I was fighting that nigga in that club, I went back there to work. I didn't give a fuck, but I was strapped. I tell you that. So I didn't give a fuck. So that wasn't the reason why I stopped. I stopped because God literally came in that club and told me, "Bitch, you gonna die." Like God said it out his mouth. It was a man's voice. Okay, so we say, "Oh yeah, God is a woman," but I be hearing a man. All these times I heard my name, it was a man. When I heard when I got my calling, it was a voice of a man. It wasn't a voice of a woman. So maybe it's because, you know, in my mind then, I assumed that God was a man. I never knew anything about women being here first, but I always questioned it. Like, how did we come from a man rib when we the ones that had the fucking babies? So I was younger asking God that, you know? So I went through some spiritual things. I seen how these church people was full of shit. They was definitely full of shit. And there they go with the algorithm saying there's one person watching. That's a lie. Because my people sitting right here and they're watching too on the phone. Matter of fact, the phone is down. Both our phones is down. But they saying I got one person in here. So the fuckery. So, I just don't understand people. If I feel like somebody trying to shadow ban somebody, I'm gonna share your shit. I'm gonna do something. Trust me, I'm gonna be sharing a lot of y'all stuff. I'm working on something. Because I want to do it a certain way, and I don't think it's going to work out that way because that's just how my life is. But I'm putting together a folder for certain people that I would love to share their messages. But one thing I don't want to do is share uh people's shit and they full of shit. I'm gonna still share it, but I'll be able to tell my audience if the person is full of shit. They really not chosen. They're really not this. They're really not that. But the information is something that you can work with and learn from and build off of. And that's what you need to focus on. Do not focus on the person. So I'm going to make that clear, you know. So, yeah. Matter of fact, did you like it? Anyway, so I didn't like it. In the meanwhile, I grew up having all these spiritual um experiences. And I'm like, oh my God, like I knew for a fact that nobody else around me was going through what I was going through, and that makes me misunderstood a lot because who the fuck gonna understand God? And I'm gonna leave that like that. So if you understood God, then we wouldn't be down here on this planet having the problems that we having, right? All right then. So as I was saying, I'm aware of my great grandmother. We never was really sick growing up, and I wish I was speaking to my mother to find out if she got us any vaccines for that chicken pox because when my little brother caught the chicken pox, my mother made us catch it too. She made all of us catch it at the same time. So it wouldn't be no different outbreak here and there and all that shit. Nope, we gonna nip that shit in the bud right there. So my mom made sure we all caught that shit. So I don't know if she, you know, apparently she couldn't have gotten us the vaccine. So I don't know, but if she put us all around each other and we caught it, then I don't think that we had the vaccine. Maybe she got it afterwards or whatever for us. I don't know. I don't know. But I didn't really not like needles like that. I never forget that day I almost kicked that crack out the window. And I was a little girl. That man was so scared he couldn't believe it. He was a cracker too. And I knew when I did that, I knew that I was gonna run track. But my mother never supported nothing that I fucking did. And it made me give up. It made me give up. If she was more supportive, I wouldn't, I don't know how to stick to anything, you know? And I have to learn how to come out of that. But that's all right, you know. Is I know for a fact that God doesn't do anything for a reason, and there's a reason. So my thing is to figure out what the reason is. That's how I move. I move like, what's the reason, God? Show me what is the answer? What is the solution? What is this? What is that? Instead of soaking in, oh, it's all my mommy's fault. Yeah, it's her fault to a certain degree, but at a certain point, shit is up to you. Yeah, they do. They play a big part in why you fucked up, why you're not fucked up, why you're successful, why you're not successful, all that good shit. But when you stand before the Most High, you're gonna be by your fucking self, not with your mother, not with your father, not with your sister, uncle, aunts, your mate, nobody. Just you butt naked by yourself. And when I say butt naked, that means you will not be in this flesh. You will be in crystal mode. Mm. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Anyway, mm, wow. Sometimes when I talk, I be like, damn. So that's something to be addressed, you know. So do we really go into crystal mode when we leave here? What type of particle do we turn into when we leave here? Because we are a particle. Wow, that word was so almost loud. I don't know what that means, but help me out, y'all. Okay, but so I knew that my great grandmother was doing things, and I was like, "Oh, I wish I knew how to do those things." But hey, the desires of a child or how God will honor that. You might not get it as a child when you ask for it. You get it when you're a teenager, or old or grown. Well, grown is no, grown and old is two different things. Because when you're old, you're supposed to be wise. That's another level. Anyway, so I decided after these crackers, ooh, there was a little dust. Hold up. After these little aliens, invaders, wanted to come down here and play these games, and uh, you got COVID and shit like that. And I said, you know what? These motherfuckers got to go. And I was aware of that. And I am aware of that. They doing curses on us. Even the children. Y'all sitting there fucking with these white bitches, cracker bitches. Man, let me tell you something. Them or somebody in their family is doing something on your ass. I promise you that. That bitch doing something. I never forget when I was in Florida and I seen that lady come in there with her daughter, her daughter's best friend, and her best friend's daughter, mom. So you know, it was daughter and mom day. You know, the two little best friends, and then they're both of their mothers. And these bitches in here looking for witch shit. I said, well, goddamn. Little girl had the little pot and everything. I said, oh shit. And then you sitting there wondering why you like this cracker bitch more than you like a sister. Bitch, you're under hypnosis. Bitch, you got magic done to your ass. Oh, check yourself. And at the end of the day, trust me, they sit around and talk about your asses. I don't give a fuck how much they love you. That's like us dating the same race. And we sit around and talk about their ass and they family and they upbringings. Well, what you think? Because you a nigga and she fucking you, she not gonna have that kind of conversation with her parents or his parents. Oh, let me tell you something. That's a rarity. That is a rarity. But deep down inside, they gonna look at us like a nigga. But they're not gonna look at every nigga like they look at you. If they like you, if they like you think they gonna like every nigga out that door? No. I dated too many. I dated a lot of cracker men. I dated a lot of Italians. Yes, I did. I never forget this day. My old neighbors, they both of them was Asian. Both of them wanted to date me. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. When they realized they couldn't have me, them motherfuckers moved. After they showed me who they really was, and I didn't want to, like lay up with them and all of that, them motherfuckers moved, yo. I don't know if it was because of me, but I was so sad that they moved because they was so fucking cool. And I guess they just couldn't take the fact that I was upstairs above them fucking somebody else. So them motherfuckers moved. I was so sad. I was like, damn, they were cool fucking Asians. Like, if you get to know Asians, yo, I ain't trying to, some of them got some shit with them, but for the most part, there's a lot of cool ones out here, yo, like that ass. And in order to deal with these people, you have to be drama free. And if you are like somebody that get angry and like hype like I do, oh, that's gonna scare some of them away. Unless you dealing with them motherfuckers that's, because there's some Asians that's about it. Don't get it fucked up. You just don't see that shit because they doing what we should be doing, hiding that shit, just keeping it, amongst ourselves. I keep saying that in my video, you know. So I said, you know what? I gotta protect myself. I want to learn how to, help my people out health wise, all of that shit. I said, fuck that. I said, God, and I prayed and I said, God, you said, they said that you said. That's what I used to say to God. And you let them write that book, and that book said this. So, and they saying that you said this shit. So I'm going on that. So that's how I talk to God, on that note. And I'm like, look, I want to try this because I've had enough, and I need to be protected because I got a job to do, and I don't want to leave Earth until I do it. Cause I don't want to come the fuck back here no more. I don't want to see none of y'all motherfucker fatherfuckers, weird, dumb ass, stupid, hating ass, jealous ass, motherfucker, retarded looking fuckers. And let me go off subject real quick. I was driving and I seen this girl, and I'm not judgmental, but if the spirit telling me something, I don't look at it as judging. I look at it like the spirit is telling me something for a reason. And this girl, she ain't look all that. She looked like a corny ass bird. And God said, these are the kind of people that's behind the scenes acting like they all that. Because motherfuckers that's all that not really up on here like that. Because I know when I was all that, I was not the fuck on social media. You got me fucked up. I was not the fuck up on here. I was out in the motherfucking street partying to get money illegally, but I ain't kill nobody. You feel me? So I ain't had time for this shit. So most of y'all are whack as fuck. Yeah, I fucking said it. Yeah, I said it. I sure did. It's facts. But that don't make y'all not cool though. But y'all whack as fuck. I didn't say y'all not cool, but you're whack. And you try to be what you're not in public. I'm the same on and off this shit. Period. Anybody tell you that they ever met me and ever encountered any type of anything around me, they will tell you like, yo, that you could that lady, that no, she no, that's how she was when I met her. Yep, yep. Period. Because God showed me that God said to me, everything you doing is being seen or will be seen. So don't and my mom used to and then I started thinking about what my mom used to say. Don't do nothing you're gonna be ashamed of. You're gonna be ashamed of it, don't fucking do it. That humility is a motherfucker. That humility can make you kill your fucking self. So you gotta watch how you move it. Humility can cause a motherfucker to kill themselves or kill someone else. Period. You know? I just feel like we need to come up with a program. And yeah, I'm gonna say it on here because y'all, I'm just I ain't gonna have time to open up nothing like that. It would be nice. But a program. I've been seeing it for years, because I used to be suicidal. Need a program for rejection, how to deal with rejection. And God showed me a vision. I don't want to do it. I'm just giving an idea to somebody else. I got ideas for days. Like I can care less. You know, that um, God showed me that it can work. God showed me also that how can I say it? Sometimes some things are hard to put in words. It was like what God showed me was like this person in a program, right? And while the person is in the program, we have other companies that are involved. And this person has to go look for a job and get turned down. Because God didn't show me to play around with the love part. That's just nothing to be played with. And um God showed me that the company's job is to turn the person down. And that's all I seen after that. So I'm assuming that the person get turned down for the job, and then they're being questioned on how they feel about it and things like that. And then that was it. That's all. That's the only piece I had got. So you put the rest of the shit together for yourself. You want to copy and shit. But I feel like it should be a program to teach these young children how to subdue rejection. Because that's fucked up when you get it at home, from your family, from your friends, and then the world. Then you have other obstacles. Yo, that's and shout outs to everybody that's breathing and living right now. You know, because I know it's times where we all didn't hit rock bottom or hit a situation that we thought we couldn't come out of and didn't know what to do. Shout outs to that. That makes you strong. You might not feel like it, but you didn't kill yourself. You didn't take yourself out. So shout outs to everybody that's breathing. Shout outs to all the breathers. So moving on. So that's what God showed me. So we definitely need a program for that. But back to, me. So I just figured, God, please let me help. Let me help. And I said, please don't let me open up nothing evil. Nothing evil. So I've been moving really slow. I don't um I'm in this one group on my YouTube. I mean on my Facebook, but I don't really get on there like that. But I did share a couple of things, a couple of rituals. But I stopped doing that because people want to learn magic for the wrong reasons. And love and money are all the wrong reasons. And Doom shall follow you. Bad luck shall follow you. And if it's not there yet, it will come. Trust me. That's one thing you do not fuck with. That's why I don't do money rituals. I don't do love rituals. I just don't fuck with it. I do not fuck with it. That's opening up some other shit. Mm-mm. I pass. I pass. You do you. I'm not doing that here. So I figured, why not? And let me tell you something. It's been a very amazing awakening experience. Oh my God. Like, it's been amazing. Like, the universe has been showing me some shit, y'all. I mean, I know you all been seeing some things, and if you haven't, then you need to fucking click off this video and off of every social media and get your shit straight. Get it straight. I get that from my cousin. She be like, "Squate." So, I recommend that, like, for real. Like, you don't know, God is coming. Matter of fact, God is not coming. God is here. And matter of fact, speaking of God is here. I can't wait till this weekend to do these videos. I uploaded the Young Boys. Now I gotta upload mine. I don't think I did theirs on the folder. I think did I do it on the folder? But yo, the day before yesterday, love has hit the planet. I don't know what that means because there's a lot of evil out here. But in my aura, when I took the photo, you know how you always see that green beam with the little face? Well, when I went to the park, because God called me to the park the other day, it was on the ground. I was in the grass. It was on the ground. The green aura was on the ground. And I looked at it like it could have been God just comforting me because, like I said, I was mad at my dog because I feel like she disrespected me. She's smart as fuck, and I know she's smart, but yet she still tries to be smart and pisses on my floor. And when she does it, she looks right at me. But she got my bed. It's like I would say more like God just told me, "Thank you, God." We have to learn how to communicate with one another, you know. So she don't know how to bark and tell me she got to go. She rather play. No, no play. I don't know what play is. I'm thinking you want to play. And then all of a sudden she turning around and she fucking, because she smacked the shit out of me earlier. She made me so mad. I ain't take her right out. I let her ass sit there, lay there for like 2 hours. And plus I wasn't ready to get up. That was my excuse. But that ass, like, she be fucking my face up, yo. Real. But anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna start smacking her ass back. Shit, she be smacking the shit out of me. Like literally, yo, she be jumping at my face and everything like that. Should be scary. That's why I can't handle big dogs. It's like when there's something near my face or in my face, I gotta close my eyes. Like it's just a reaction I do. Who else does that? Comment below. And being around my mom and raised by her abusive ass, I grew up to be timid as hell. So even though I'm tough, I'm still timid. You know what I mean? Like, so that helps me stay alive too, because it makes me keep my guard up. Like, hold up. So being timid can be a beneficial out here on these streets. You feel me? But I just figured, I said, God, you said, test the spirit by the spirit. So I want to see what I can accomplish doing what I do in the spiritual realm, and I see more amazing things on both aspects. Because I got saved and started speaking in tongues when I was under Pentecostal. So I just look at it like test the spirit by the spirit. To me, ooh, thank you, God. What I just got out of there, that was we have to test all things to know whatever it is that God want us to know. I don't know what God wants you to know. And I don't always know what God want me to know. Only when God say it at that moment, so I just feel like we all, well, I feel like let me take that back. I don't want to be having nobody, oh, you told me to do it, and because I be listening to people and they'll take something I say or do or whatever, and I just be looking like, and that's what the fuck you came up with? And then some of them I'll be like, damn. So, yeah, whatever. But I feel like I should test the spirit by the spirit. And I have learned a lot of things from being on the side of a demon, demonic. I've been in the aspect of things, far as I mean, aspect of things. That didn't even sound right. I've been experiencing the Christianity. Amazing shit. It was amazing in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have a problem. Like I dealt with what I dealt with, and that was the fuck that. I had a ball. Shit. That's why I stopped so goddamn late. And when I was in church, I had a fucking ball. I've never been to church on a New Year's. It was very interesting, and it was popping. I just hate when they start talking about that shit on Christmas because like I don't want to hear that fucking same old story every motherfucker. Like shut the fuck up because that part is a lie anyway. And I'm looking like you lying, like, and you telling this lie on a day that everybody trying to celebrate, even though we shouldn't be celebrating that shit. Like what? Like it was just whatever. But for the most part, very interesting. So, and now I'm doing the spiritual aspect of things, and that is amazing. It's so everything I've been doing been it's been amazing. I've been learning some things, and not only have I been learning some things, but God been showing up. That's the most amazing part. That God been showing up in everything that I've done, and when I say showing up, I don't have to assume that God was there. God, like, hey, gotta talk. I'll hear that voice. Or God to do something to show me, like in my photos. Like that's so amazing. And I can't wait till you all start taking photos of the sun. Like I said, remember, well, I should do that as my video, my intro video. I never worked on that. But anyway, I didn't expect to be on this channel that long. I ain't gonna lie. I just expected to put a couple videos and that's that, and never come on this channel again. But it didn't happen that way. I figured, oh, I'm gonna get to Africa and then I ain't gonna be on here like that. I don't know what I was thinking. But I was going with the flow though. But you know, uh, God has been showing me some amazing things, and I don't feel cursed. I don't feel like I had bad luck or anything like that. I'm learning. My mother still hasn't gotten back to me about my birthday because she don't want me to figure out who I am. She wants me to be a piece of shit and hopefully disabled so she could take care of me and get money off me. Ain't that some shit? But I'm making it public lies. Don't ever send me there. I'd rather go to a nut house. Okay? And that's dead ass. Not even my aunts and my cousins. Not even them. None of them. Nobody in my family. Nope. Oh hell no. When Rod was talking about family bank, I'm looking like, oh, I must gonna be the banker because I'm not giving no motherfuckers my motherfucking money. That's just not gonna happen. I don't need nobody to hold my money. If we need to come together and we need to give up money, bam. I don't know where that fucking family banking shit coming from, but that shit is a done deal. That was back then. You can't try to do the same thing. You got to do something different. Just everybody put their money together for whatever it is that you need. All that family bank shit, and I'm not going against what Rod said, but I'm just talking about me and my motherfucking family. It's not going to happen over here. Like, would I love to get together with them and all of that so we can figure out, because I've said that in previous videos, you know, whoever can do what, but, it's just a dream. Ain't nobody going to do the shit. It might happen when we get rid of the Polynesians. Well, not we, when the Most High. But, the Most High is us, right? So, I don't know what to try after this, but so far, oh, yeah, and the spirit. Like, spirit can be anything. Spirit can be, shit, I was a hoe. That's a spirit. I'm a pothead. That's a spirit. So we have to embrace these spirits, meaning these experiences. Ooh, ooh. Look at me. I'm like, oh, wow. Look at that. So I look at just now. Sorry, y'all. My menopause got me having this house so cold that I think I'm catching a cold. All I gotta do is drink some tea, a little herb or something, knock it right out. Thank God. But I got allergies too. So I probably just gotta boil some sea salt, Epsom salt, let it go through, throughout the house. Because when I was in Florida, my allergies wasn't as bad. But yeah, you know, uh, being sanctified is a spirit, a virtuous spirit, a noble spirit. Uh, you know, um, shit, working, that's a spirit, you know? So these spirits are experiences. Ooh, deliverance. That was a hard one too. And I don't say excuse me for deliverance because it's not a verb. I didn't eat anything. I didn't even take a sip of wine yet. Only thing I drink is water. I don't drink soda. Once every so many years, I'll drink a soda. I ain't gonna lie. I drank more soda this year. I think I drank like 4 sodas, but it wasn't like a whole one. It was like a couple of sips and shit. But yeah, I don't drink soda like that. But what else? I just I just feel stuck right now. Like when I say stuck is like I don't know like I don't know what else to do after this. Like I'm already worried about the next thing. Like if that make any sense. Like and I'm just confused like, "Oh my god. Okay, so what I'm doing, what is it? Where is this going to lead me? And what will I be doing next?" Like that's what I'm worried about. That's just something I do and maybe I need to stop doing that, and just worry about the moment. Because when my ex used to say that to me, I used to be like, that sound like some bum ass shit. Bitch, what you mean worry about today? Bitch, what about tomorrow? So you saying you got $1 million and you just want to spend it all. You ain't gonna try to stretch it out and try to, like budget that shit. Like, what the fuck? Like that just sounds dumb to me. Like, don't you want to just make plans on what you're gonna do and how, like what the fuck? I just don't get that. So that's something that I have to learn. I like to learn how not. I like to do some things that aren't right, so that I can really get that experience and see what did I get out of that. What's the gain out of that? Which I know not nothing, but sometimes you can learn something. Hey, that's just me, y'all. Don't go around doing what I'm doing. Y'all gonna get fucked up. Just do you on your level. You feel me? Now it's saying I don't have no now it's saying I don't have no views. And our phones are still like popping. Like that's crazy. So, like I said, eat shit, YouTube. I don't give a fuck. Eat shit with nails from the whole entire world. Get a bucket and I want to feed it to you and your whole entire fucking family hoes. Yeah, I said it. I gonna be so rude. I'm not all that nice. That's why I say, yeah, don't be looking at me like, I keep sitting here telling y'all. And y'all keep sitting there, but for the most part, I am a good person. Y'all are right about that. You And I mean, just doing wicked shit, it bothers me. I've done it. And would I do it? I probably will, you know, depending on, hey, depending on the situation. Feel me? I learned how not to, I learned how to try how not to say what I'm not going to do. Because every time I say, I'm not going to do this and do that, God makes sure I do that shit, whether it's good or bad. And I'm like, what the fuck, yo? I don't even know what the fuck that means. I still don't know what that means. I still don't know what that means. But I do know that I ain't rich yet because number one, I give. And number two, God knows that I'm not going to learn what I need to learn if I got the kind of money that I've been trying to manifest. And that's true because I'm going to be busy as fuck. I ain't going to be wanting to do, and I don't want that to happen. So it is what it is. Like I said, I spend everything anyway because I'm not leaving shit to my family. And I have a dog, so I have to think about her. So I might get an insurance policy on myself so that she can be straight, and make sure I get a good contract where, trust me, you gonna have to take care of my bitch in order to get anything. So yeah, private investigators gonna be hired and everything to make sure she being treated the way she's supposed to. So I just, you know, figured I'll share that with you guys. I always got something to say, always got a story. So just make sure you're always tuning in. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Um, and stay safe out here, y'all. Get smarter. And if you're not using 100% capacity of your brain, that means that you are stupid just like me. So don't call nobody stupid because you're going to learn a lot from a dummy. Okay? So if you can learn from a dummy, how the fuck are they dumb? And if you had to learn it, then how the fuck are you still smart? So just shut the fuck up, go with the flow. Don't try to insult nobody's intelligence. However, anyway, what is life without love and laughter? Even if you gotta hug a motherfucking tree, bitch. Hug your dog leash or hug your dog. Hug a goddamn remote control. Hug the fuck something feed that don't mean the oxycontin in your brain. And stay safe. Just stay safe. Stay alive, y'all. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. Say no. Anyway, until next video, Tuesday.